Yes, people, a very, very happy evening to all of you. Thank you so much. Recording is on. So, guys, we're doing this topic called as fundamentals of partnership. So, today we'll discuss two concepts. One is contents of partnership deal. Second is rights of partner in a partnership firm. But before we head forward, I want to do a quick recap of what we discussed in the last class. In this classroom, I'm the only celebrity. So your full focus, attention should be on me only, not on Shanku. Okay? அவன் லேட்டா வந்து அதுக்கு பேர் செலிபிரிட்டி கிடையாது. He is a late comer. ஆமா, நான் உனக்கு ஒன்றும் சொல்லக்கண்ணா, நான் மற்றவங்களுக்கு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். Now, what is partnership? Partnership is relation between two or more people who come together with the intention to do business, share profit or loss out of it, where the business is being run by all of them or any one of them acting for all. Okay, I did not tell the definition, I told the meaning. In partnership business, minimum how many partners? Two. Where is this mentioned? In Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay, what is maximum number of partners? 50. Where is this mentioned? Companies Act rules, it is mentioned. So rules is coming as a part of your Companies Act 2013. So maximum limit is not mentioned in your Partnership Act. It is mentioned in your Companies Act. So maximum limit is 50. This 50 ka limit is set by whom? Central government. Who has given the power to central government to set the limit? Law. Law means company law. Company law, through company law it is coming from the parliament. Okay. Law has given or set the maximum limit for the central government to be set as maximum partner. How much? 100. Any problem? No problem. Which three people are incompetent to contract as per Indian Contract Act 1872? Minor, person of unsound mind, a person who's disqualified by law. But in Partnership Act, either of one person of these three people is allowed to enter into contract. Who is that? A minor can be added to the benefit of the partnership firm. In that case, can he share both profit and loss of the business? No, only profit. Only profit. Okay. Minor, upon being major, how many months are granted within which he has to approve? 6 months. Within 6 months, he has to approve that, yes, I want to continue as a partner. If he does not state anything, that is called as deemed acceptance, and he'll be treated as a partner. And he'll be liable for all the liabilities from the day he become which partner? Major partner or minor partner? Minor partner. Okay, not okay. Will you forget this next year when your board exam is appearing? No. Superb revision we have done. Imagine like this, if you keep on doing revision to your own self, will you have this problem of forgetting things in the exam? No. If you're able to comfortably answer the question now, apdina, exam on the comfort varno. That is the power of revision. Superb. Let's go forward. Individually, people are called as partners in partnership firm. Collectively, they are called as firm. And firm is given a firm name. Fantastic. I spoke about two things in the last class. One is agreement, second is registration. Out of these two, which is compulsory, which is optional? Agreement is compulsory, registration is optional. Agreement can be of how many types? Two types. Oral or in writing. If it is in writing, it is called as partnership deed. Okay. Can it be in oral? Yes. It can be in oral. Law says it can be in oral, but it is advisable to have it in writing, so that in case if there is a future conflict, resolution of that conflict becomes very easy. Fantastic. What is the meaning of registration? If I have a partnership deed on the stamp paper, does it mean it is registered? No. Having the partnership deed on stamp paper does not mean registration. Once you have it on the stamp paper, you go to the registrar office and you pay a stamp duty fee and get it registered. No, that is called as registration process. So when the stamp duty fee is paid to the government, which government? The local government, the state government where you're operating, where you're registering. That process, upon completing the payment of stamp duty fee, that is called as registration. Is that compulsory or optional? It is optional. But when you come for LLP, when you come for companies, is the registration mandatory? 100% yes. Without registration, you cannot incorporate the company or the LLP. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Now, when you create a partnership, when you create a partnership, it has to be created, either for a particular venture or for a particular duration or at a will. At will means what? I'm starting a partnership firm with my partners. I don't know this firm will run for how long period. So I will write it as this partnership is at will, means at our own will, we will try to close it. Whenever we want, we will close it. Right? Got it? Okay. When I say partnership is for a particular venture, it means what? You remember I gave example of the 300 apartment. The day I sell the 300th apartment, the day I sell the 300th apartment, after that, there's no further business to be done. So let's say February month, February 2025, 300 apartments sold. After that, nothing to do. So following month, March, I will close the business. I'll dissolve the business. Sir, when we created the firm, we said that this partnership business is for this venture. Later, in the month of February 25, after selling all the 300 apartments, we realized that we want to further continue to do further project. Then what are we supposed to do? We have to go back and change your partnership deed and make it at will or increase the duration period. Got it, not got it? You have to tell that this is for a further venture. So either you have to increase it for further venture or you have to give a specific duration period or make it at will. Third is the partnership. You don't want at will. Neither it is for a particular venture. You want to have this firm only for a particular period. Sir, here, particular period. So if it is 5 years means the businesses will be valid only for 5 years. At the end of the 5th year, you have to dissolve the business. But at the end of the 5th year, if you realize that I want to continue the business further, then what are we supposed to do? Cancel the old partnership deed and create a new partnership deed with the clause telling that I want to continue the business for further 5 years, 8 years, or make it at will. Like that, you can continue. Got it, not got it? Okay. Second, we discussed that. Third point talks about business. Here, 2 points they were emphasizing. What are the 2 points? One, the business should be legal. Here, you cannot form a partnership business for illegal activity. You cannot form a partnership for an illegal business. Here, the business should be legal. First point. Second, what does business here mean? You should have a partnership firm where you have the intention to make profit. If you have the intention to do charity of your profit, Abdina, then don't form partnership firm, form trust or society. Got it, not got it? Okay. I'm having a property. We are having a property. How many people? Let's say all 40 people of us, we are having a joint property registered. Our intention is not to sell it. We are not going to sell this, nor are we going to use it for construction of commercial property. So for this purpose, can we create a partnership agreement? Can we have a partnership firm for this? No, because there is no business. No, there is no business layer. So therefore, it is important in the partnership firm to have a business activity. Business transaction should be there. சும்மா நீங்க land வாங்கி வச்சிட்டு register பண்ணிட்டீங்க அது சேனும் பண்ண முடியாது. So if a land is purchased with the intention not to sell, then for that purpose you cannot have a partnership business. Got it, not got it? Okay. Then we spoke about mutual agency. What does it mean? All the partners in the partnership firm are having what kind of relationship? The relationship between them is that of the relationship of partners in partnership firm is that of a principal and agent. Principal and agent. Agent means what? Doer. Agent means doer. In the partnership firm, there are 3 partners, means all the 3 partners will do some activity or the other. So when they do the activity on behalf of the firm, they will be called as doer. They'll be called as agent. And whatever that person does, the effect of that is got a binding effect on the other partners. So if C is taking a loan, Apdina, he is taking for the firm. So A and B cannot comment later that no, C will only pay, we will not pay, they can't say, because C is representing the firm. So whatever C does in the capacity of a partner in the firm has got a binding effect on the other 2 partners who are called as principal. So whatever agent does, the consequences of that, Shankesh, who will bear? Very good. This is what happens when you don't listen. She said principal, you should other partners, and she is right. It is the principal. The principal has to bear it. So whatever agent does, partner means agent, partner means principal. So any activity which the partner does in that capacity is called as agent, and that has got a binding effect on all the other partners who are called as principal. So relationship between partners in partnership firm is that of a principal and agent. You and I share what relationship? Teacher, student. Teacher, student. What is the relationship that you have with your parents? Let's say father, son, daughter. Mother, son, daughter. So like that, the relationship is what? Here, principal and agent. Okay, not okay? So partner are principals and also agent of each other. Here, it is not necessary that all the 3 partners are there or all the 5 partners has to do some activity or the other. It's not compulsory. We have the concept of sleeping partner and active partner, working partner. So which means what? If there are 3 partners, two have only invested money. They are not doing any work, means they are called as sleeping partner. So on behalf of them, one person can carry on all the activity. That is not prohibited. Law says that that is also possible. Out of three partners, if only one wants to work, let him work, other two can sleep. No problem. Sleep means that doesn't literally mean they are sleeping. Sleeping means they are not actively participating in the management of the business. In the decision making, they are not participating. That's what the statement says. Business may be carried on by all of them together, then all of them will be agent, or it could be carried on by any one of them acting for all the other partners. So the person who's acting is called as agent, and the person on whose behalf the acting is being done, that person is called as principal. Got it? Not got it? Any difficulty? No problem. Fantastic. Sharing of profit. In what ratio the profit is shared? In the same ratio, loss also will be shared. It is not necessarily 1:1:1. It can be any ratio. In the partnership agreement, you will agree a partnership profit sharing ratio. So whatever is the profit sharing ratio, that itself will be the loss sharing ratio. But in the partnership agreement, if you forget to mention the profit sharing ratio, then law says that fighting will happen. To resolve the fighting, law says that the profit sharing ratio will be agreed as equal, 1:1:1. If 4 partners are there, means 1:1:1:1. If 5 partners are there, means 1:1:1:1:1. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Sir, can we have a different profit sharing ratio, different loss sharing ratio? Very much possible. But that point should be captured in your partnership deed. Okay. Liability. What is the liability of a partners in partnership firm? You'll get only 1 mark out of 2 mark because you forgot the second point. All the partners are jointly and severally liable. So partners have unlimited liability in the partnership firm, and all the partners are jointly or severally liable. Jointly means what? If C has taken loan for the firm apdina, who will pay their money? All the 3 of them has to pay jointly. So what is meaning of severally? C took the loan. Other partners did not give any guarantee. Only C gave us a guarantor, like Vijay Malia. So in that case, if firm does not pay the money, A and B denies paying the money, means banker will catch hold of whose collar? C's collar. So in that case, C is severally liable, because in the agreement it was clearly made that if firm is not paying the money, C will make the payment severally, individually, like that has been mentioned. So if firm does not pay, then you have to recover the money from C. Got it? Not got it? Severally means individually, that one person whole and soul has to pay the money. So either they are jointly liable or severally liable. So last class, after the class got over, one student asked me, if nothing is mentioned, should I treat this as jointly or severally? You tell me, people. Between banker and the firm, one loan transaction is happening, agreement is there. In the agreement, it is not mentioned that who will pay the money. So who should pay actually? The loan is given to firm. So who should pay? Firm. Firm represents all the 3 partners. So jointly will be understood. It is to be severally apdina. Upon the agreement, specifically they have to mention that if the firm does not pay, C will make the payment apdina, it becomes severally. So severally payment or individual payment is a specific event which has to be captured in the agreement. Got it? Not got it? The agreement is silent. All of them will jointly pay the liability. Any difficulty? Online people, any difficulty? Okay. What is the meaning of unlimited liability? What is the meaning of unlimited liability? If the assets of the firm, listen to me very carefully. If the assets of the firm, imagine balance sheet asset side, 30 lakh. How much did you recover last class? Only 5 lakh. The asset of the firm is not sufficient to pay the liability of the firm. Then for the balance liability, the liability holder can attack the personal assets of the partner. Personal assets of the partner. Personal asset means gross asset or net asset? Net asset. Net asset means what? Personal asset minus personal debt. If I minus it, I'll get net assets. Got it? Not got it? About this, again, we'll discuss in depth in the dissolution topic. Easy? Chalo. This was the recap till the last class. Now today we'll discuss about first contents of partnership deed. When you draft a partnership deed, in the partnership deed, what and all points should be there? Meaning, partnership deed or agreement may be written or oral. After this, I'll do rights. Online people, after this, I'll come back and do the rights. Partnership deed or agreement may be. What is the meaning of may and shall? I told in last class. May means optional. Shall means compulsory. Here the word is may. Means what? It can be either in written or oral. It's your choice. It's your option. So partnership deed bar agreement may be written or oral and is the basis of partnership. The partnership agreement is the base document for the partnership business partnership relationship. The provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932 will apply if the partnership agreement does not exist. அதாவது there is no agreement and there is a dispute. அப்படின்னா to resolve the dispute, you have to go back and refer what is mentioned in Indian Partnership Act 1932. For example, partnership deed is not there, or partnership deed is there, but they forgot to mention about the profit sharing ratio. Now tell me, conflict can happen or not happen? It can happen. To resolve the conflict, where will you first go? To the act, not to the court. First you'll go to the act and see what is act saying. Act says that it is equal profit sharing ratio. That you will apply. That you will apply. Got it, not got it? That is what they're trying to say. The provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932 will apply if the partnership agreement does not exist, or it exists but it does not have the clause about that matter. So unna partnership deed kadiyadu, unna partnership deed illa, or else partnership deed is there but you forgot to mention about the profit sharing ratio clause. In that case, what will you follow? Whatever it is mentioned in the Indian Partnership Act 1932, that we will follow. That we will follow. Thus, it is considered more appropriate to have the written agreement. Correct? No? It is advisable to have the written agreement to avoid the conflict. Partnership deed must be signed by all the partners. Look at this deed. This is a partnership deed. If you look at this, people, every page has been signed by how many partners are there? 4 partners. Let me check here. Partner 1, party to the first part. Partner 2, party of the second part. Third partner, party of the third part. And fourth one, party of the fourth part. So this is a partnership deed having how many partners, Shomili? 4 partners. Every page you're supposed to sign, all the 4 partners have to sign. This is true. Not just here, any agreement that you enter into. Let's say if you're tomorrow in future, you buy and sell land. In the land agreement also, buyer and seller, both of them have to sign in every page. This is a norm. Like that, even if you come at the end, no, end of the page, you have to see 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 parties have to sign it. This is mandatory. If a partnership deed is not signed up, it is not valid. Not just that, every agreement also should have one witness. So whatever 4 partners have agreed, no, there should be some witness who has to come and sign telling that yes, whatever they have agreed, I am a witness to it. Witness means what? I have witnessed, I have seen them, agreeing for all of these terms and conditions. Like that, witness has to be given. Proof, rightly said. It's a proof. Whatever is agreed between them, no, I was there in my presence, they have agreed. So like this, I have witnessed. Ipo 4 பேர் ABCD irukanga. ABCD 4 people are there. Whatever they have agreed, no, I have witnessed in my own eyes. I have seen, heard. So whatever they are agreeing, I am also one of the party to it. I am seeing what they are agreeing. Okay, not okay. Witness also is mandatory. Got it, not got it? Coming back. Sorry? No, witness can be anybody. It can be the relatives of the partner. It can be the friends of the partner. It can be anybody. There's no strict rules that this person has to be witness. It could be relatives. It could be third party. It could be anybody. Doesn't matter. Got it, not got it? Sorry? For example, you want to sign an agreement. You don't find any witness. You come and ask me, I'll give witness. In the witness doesn't mean that, he should be some legal person or professional person. It can be any human being. As long as the person who is signing the witness is a human being, I have no problem. It can be anybody. Provided he's 18 years plus. It can be anybody. Any Tom, Dick and Harry can sign the witness column. Yes, boss. Your partner. You're signing partnership deed. Okay, so aman solla. எப்படிப்பா அம்மா இருப்பாரு, வீட்டுல அம்மா இருப்பாங்க, அப்பா இருப்பாங்க, அண்ணன் இருப்பான், பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரர் இருப்பான், முன்னாடி வீட்டுக்காரர் இருப்பான், பின்னாடி வீட்டுக்காரர் இருப்பான், எவனோ ஒரு தெருவுல எவனோ ஒருத்தர் இருப்பான்ல, எவனோ ஃப்ரெண்ட் இருப்பான், கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் இருப்பாங்க, பாய் ஃப்ரெண்ட் இருப்பாங்க, ஹஸ்பண்ட், வைஃப், எவ்வளவு பேர் இருக்காங்கடா. நீ எப்படா, நீ என்ன ஏலேனா? உனக்கு யாருமே உன் கூட இல்லைன்னு சொல்லிட்டு 4 பாட்டு உலகத்துல 4 பேர் மட்டும் தான் இருக்கீங்களா? எவ்வளவு பேர் இருக்கும்? உனக்கு நான் இருக்கேன்டா. உன் அப்பா அம்மா சைன் பண்ண, நீ சொல்லு, நான் சைன் பண்றேன் உனக்கு. ஆட் பண்ணிட்டேன். விச் கண்ட்ரி யூ ஆர்? அண்டார்டிகா. அண்டார்டிகானா ஓகே, 4 பேர் தான் இருக்கீங்க, வேற யாருமே இல்லை. அப்ப அதுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி நான் ஆன்சர் பண்றேன். நீ எங்க இருக்கேன்னு சொல்லு. இந்தியால இருக்கல, கண்டிப்பா எவனோ ஒருத்த மாட்டுவான். நீ கவலையே படாது. வேற யாரும் மாட்டல, நான் வந்து மாட்டுறேன்டா உனக்கு. போதுமா? நான் போடுறேன் உனக்கு விட்னஸ். Pop, 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 pop. Ah, I thought you have some witness question. In partnership deed? Ah, PDF. Ah, ah. Correct. So agreement can be written or oral. No, look at this. So partnership deed. See what? Okay, what Shomali is telling is partnership deed bar agreement. No, how can deed be written or oral? This is a printing mistake. This is not acceptable. Here they should have mentioned only partnership agreement. Maybe written or oral. An agreement, if it is there in writing, apnina, it is called as partnership deed. She got the point very correctly. I'll put a word to T.S. Reval sir to make the amendments. No, she's correct only. No. Partnership agreement can be written or oral. Deed அப்படினாலே partnership deed தான். Deed அப்படினா written agreement தான். So deed cannot be oral. Yeah. So please erase the word partnership deed here. Make it partnership agreement. Proud of you, Shomali. Good going. Deed cancel பண்ணுங்க. Can we continue? Witnesses no more. ஏப்பா அந்த விட்னஸ் ரொம்ப சீரியஸ் எடுத்துக்க வேண்டாம். அது டம்மி விட்னஸ். இட் இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் அதாவது லால ஒரு ஃபார்மேட் இருக்கு, அதுல பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்கான். சத்தியமா சி ஐ டெல் யூ ஒன் திங், யூ ஆர் பைங் ஒன் லேண்ட் பில்டிங், ஓகேவா? சம்பந்தமா ஒரு விட்னஸ் போடுவீங்க, அம்மா அப்பா போடுவீங்க, அம்மா அப்பாக்கு என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு தெரியாது அதுல சம் கேசஸ்ல. ஸோ விட்னஸ் இஸ் ஒன்லி ஃபார் நேம் சேக். டோன்ட் டேக் டூ மச் இன் டு ஹார்ட் தட் வாட் இஃப் விட்னஸ் டை வாட் வில் ஐ டூ அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவ்வளோலாம் சீனே கிடையாது. டோன்ட் டேக் தட் மச் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ். சும்மா ஒரு பேருக்கு தான் இருக்குன்னு தவிர்த்து இந்த விட்னஸ் வச்சு ஒன்றும் பண்ண போறது இல்லை. நம்ம பண்ண போறது இல்லைன்னு சொன்னேன், பண்ண போறது இல்லைன்னு தான் சொன்னேன், அவ்வளவுதான். டோன்ட் டேக் இட் சீரியஸ்லி. நவ் கேன் ஐ கண்டினியூ? Can I continue? Okay. The first point, what and all should be there in the partnership deed? What and all should be there in partnership deed when you draft it? First should be description of the partner. Who is the partner? And should first varanolla. So first always should be description of a partner. Sir, what should be there in that? Name of the partner should be there. Name of the partner. If Prem is becoming a partner, apdina Prem, what a name should be there. Second, description. What description can I give for Prem? Prem has got black hair, white teeth, 2 ears, 1 nose. Am I supposed to describe the partner that way? No. Description means I want to mention your father of the partner. In India or in world, there could be n number of Prem. So Prem, which Prem are we talking about? Son of, what is the father's name? Ramesh. So Prem, son of Ramesh Kumar. And followed by that, Aadhaar of Prem, Aadhaar number or PAN number of Prem, so that the identification is being freezed. For example, Prathik, if I'm becoming one of the partner aptina, Prathik Jain, son of Suresh Jain, having Aadhaar number, PAN number, so and so. So that will completely fix my identification. Got it, not got it. Followed by address of the partner. So where I stay, my residential address has to be mentioned. Sir, in exam they will ask all that? No. In exam, if you write these 3 points and come, more than sufficient. But why I'm going little bit in depth is because tomorrow if you enter into any agreement of any sort, you should know what is the description to be written. So for that practical sake, I'm explaining. Okay, not okay? Okay. If you don't believe me, come back here. Kamaljeet Singh, partner's name, son of S. Gurmeet Singh, age 30, very important. Age also is important. Age 30, residing at so and so place is called as party of the first part. Sir, here Aadhaar and PAN is missing. This partnership deed is somewhere in 2013. They forgot to do it. But in today's partnership deed, in most of the places, either PAN number will be mentioned or Aadhaar number will be mentioned. It is better. So partner's name, partner's father's name, partner's age, partner's Aadhaar, partner's residential address. All this is constituted as description. Got it? Not got it? Next, you have to describe the firm. What is the name of the firm and address of the firm? Come back here. All the above parties are carrying on a business. Which business? Flour mill business. So they want to run a mill. Which mill? Flour mill. Under the name and style, so and so. At so and so location. And this is started on so and so date. So come here. Here, the terms and conditions are given in more depth. The first point talks about that the name and the style of the firm shall be Messrs. M/S stands for MESSERS. Like how we say for a married man, Mr. Married woman, Mrs. MRS. Unmarried boy is called as master, and unmarried girl is called as Miss, MISS. Correct? Like that, business is referred by M/S, which is called as Messrs. Should have come across this term too much in 11th standard. Right? That is what I'm explaining. So Messrs. B&B Flour Mill is basically firm name, and the partnership shall be carry on the business of sale of flour. What kind of sale? It is wholesale and retail. So what are they asking people? They're telling that give the firm name. Can I say this is the firm name? Yes. Second, they're asking what is the address of the firm? Address of the firm. Where have they mentioned the address? Address is mentioned in the second point. Sir, but here they said firm name, address in the same point. No, sir. It is your choice. You can have it in one point or in multiple points. It's your choice. There's no hard and fast rule. Got it, not got it. So here, name and the address of the firm. Okay, now coming to third point. What is the principal place of business? So listen to me very carefully. Some businesses have they're operating in multiple locations. Let's say I have one factory in Tirupur. Let's suppose I have factory in Tirupur. I have one main office, head office in Coimbatore. I have multiple branch office across multiple places in South India. So I have so many offices. Now, out of this, I have to choose one as principal office. What is principal office? Principal office is head office, where all the communication happen, where the head of the business will sit, where all the important communication will happen. That business ka location is to be mentioned in point number 3. Got it, not got it? Now, address of the firm. Address of the firm can be equal to principal place of the business, or it will be different. Sometime when I register the firm, I have to register it from Tirupur location. From manufacturing unit, I've done the location. Head office I opened later. Got it, not got it? Or I may have both simultaneously. Firm ka factory is located in the Tirupur location, but principal place is what? Coimbatore. So I can have two separate things, or both can be same address also. If both are same, mention the address in one place and mention that itself as the principal place of business. Got it, not got it? In short, what we want to know is, in the second point, I should know firm name. Next, I should know the firm address. Whether this firm address is principal place or not, you have to mention. If it is principal place apnina, then mention in the document that firm ka address and principal place both are same. If it is different, give two different addresses also. Both are allowed. Okay, not okay? Sorry?
Principal name. Principal name.
Principal? Principal name. Principal place. Principal place apnina head office. Head office or address ketirkan. Okay, va? So address of the principal place of the business or the profession has to be mentioned. Got it, not got it? Any problem in this? Okay. Fourth, you're supposed to mention the nature of business. So here what they have done is, point number 2, 3, 4, they've combined here. You see in the first point itself, name of the firm is there given, and what is the type of the business they're doing is combined in the first point. Whereas address is given where? Address is given in the second point. So can we interchange the order and write it? No problem. Some partnership deed you will see that first point will talk only about name of the business. Second point will talk about the location of the business, address of the business. Third will talk about the nature of the business. So you can write it separate point also, or you can combine and also write it. There is no hard and fast rule. Got it, not got it? Got it, not got it? Okay. Sir, will this be asked in the board exam? Yes, you will get a 2-mark question. Write contents of partnership deed. 2-mark aptina, you write 4 points in. You can take first 4 point also, have no problem. Or it might come for a 3-mark question. 3-mark question aptina 6 point. Each point how many marks? Half mark. Each point how many marks? Half mark. Sir, have they asked in the past? Yes. In the past board examination, they have asked a theory question. What are the contents of partnership deed? It might come for 2 or 3 mark maximum. Sir, more than that they can ask? They can ask. CBSE board is always like, judge me, I'll prove you wrong. You expect that the board examiner should ask you only for 3 mark. They'll end up asking this entire question for 6 mark also. So all I'm trying to say is that how much mark they ask, double you write and come. 2 mark if they ask means 4 point. 3 mark if they ask means 6 point. 4 mark if they ask means 8 points. Got it, not got it? But I don't think so. Anybody should ask this for 4 mark and waste their marks. Max to max, what they should ask is only for 3 marks. Okay, not okay? Okay. In that, what is the first one? Description of partner. In that, what will you write? Name, description of the partner, name of partner, description of partner, and address of the partner. Second is description of the firm, name of the firm, address of the firm. And third is principal place of business of the firm. Fourth one is nature of business. Now FFLA is into coaching business. So what is the nature of business? Coaching business. That I have to mention here. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Sir, all this, how do I frame it, sir? Don't apply too much of a mind. Go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, give me all these points. Super ba pani kodupaan. Okay, va. But exam is something you have to write and come, no? That much alone, this much alone you remember. In the language is not required. This language will be, you'll be learning when you do CA or a CS or law course. That time you'll be taught how to frame the agreement. Now people don't stress that much because ChatGPT itself gives all of this. So you don't have to take so much of stress. Next is commencement of partnership. Adavudhu, what is the date of birth of the partnership? So date of birth of the partnership? Yes. Like how you and I have date of birth, like that, all the businesses also will have date of birth. So here, if you observe, this deed shall come into force, means this deed is becoming active. WEF stands for what? What does WEF stands for? With effect from. W stands for with, E stands for effect, F stands from firm, F stands for firm. With effect from 27th February 2013. This is called as date of birth of the firm. On this date, the firm has technically born. Firm is called as artificial person. You have studied your 11th standard golden rule properly. We have something called as personal account, real account, nominal account. In the personal account, we have natural personal account, artificial personal account, representative personal account. In that, you are asking, what is artificial person? Partnership firm is artificial person. Companies are artificial person. Banks are artificial person. Government entities are artificial person. Got it? Not got it? WEF stands for with effect from. With effect from this date, the firm is established. That is what it means. So you have to mention the date of commencement of partnership business. Sir, in 6th point, what am I supposed to mention? You're supposed to mention the capital contribution. If there are 3 partners, all the 3 of them are contributing how much capital? A is contributing 2 lakh, B is contributing 5 lakh, C is contributing 10 lakh. That you have to get it captured. So the person who's reading the agreement should know that who has contributed how much? How much? Capital. Got it? Not got it? So if I go and do audit of any firm, I'm a chartered accountant, all of you know. I'm a CA. We do auditing. Auditing means what? Checking of the accounts. So if I do a checking of partnership firm, the first thing what I check is what? Partnership deed. In the partnership deed, I always verify the capital. So in the balance sheet, ABC ka capital will be there. That capital, I'll cross check with the partnership deed. Got it? Not got it? So in partnership deed, you have to mention the capital contribution. Okay, not okay? Again, you have to keep on. Okay, now understand one thing. You create one agreement. This is called as partnership deed. If there is any minor change to the partnership deed, any minor point, 1 or 2 points minorly it is changing up, you will create one more agreement called as supplementary agreement. Supplementary agreement means what? Let's suppose in the partnership deed, you are capturing in the main partnership deed, you are capturing 42 points. In that, there is alteration in 1, 2, 3 points. Alteration up, you will create one agreement called as supplementary agreement. Supplementary agreement. So out of this 42 point, for 3 points alone, you'll refer the supplementary agreement. Remaining, how many points are there? 39 points. You will refer the main partnership deed. Purida. So whenever I go, I'll ask the main agreement and supplementary agreement. Both I will ask. Sometime these 42 points are there. No, in that almost nearly 12 to 15 points they will change. In that case, as an auditor, I'll suggest that please cancel the main old partnership deed and create a new partnership deed. Okay, not okay? So the question what you are asking is, so in between, if any additional capital is coming into picture up, we are supposed to put supplementary agreement. That's a different story. Nobody's doing it because nobody's damn care about the partnership act. Nobody follows the act properly. Seriously, they don't take it only. So if you go to any firm, you'll see partners will contribute additional capital and adukku endha documentation irukadu. But law says that whenever any new capital is coming into picture, whenever there's an alteration in capital structure, means you have to have a supplementary agreement to capture that. But in reality, nobody is doing it because there is no one to check what you're doing. So we have a flexibility. We take advantage of that flexibility. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Next is the capital account. So far, what you studied in 11th standard is only one type of capital account. But here you'll come across two type of capital account. One is called as fixed capital account. One is fluctuating capital account. Sir, what is the meaning of this? I will not explain now. We have question based on this. So in separate session, in separate class, I'll teach you what is fixed capital account and what is fluctuating capital account. Today it is not the right time. When the right time comes, I'll explain this in depth. Okay, not okay. Without this, you cannot survive in the partnership topic. In every question, this will come into picture. So this is very, very important. In proper class, properly I'll take it. Not in today's session. Can I continue further? Yes. Who said sleeping partners, are they included in the capital? So if sleeping partner is contributing capital apnina, then we'll mention that this partner, let's say partner A has contributed 2 lakh rupees, but he's not doing any activity. So he's a sleeping partner, but his name has to come here in capital contribution. Imagine there could be a scenario where A is a partner, sleeping only. Capital also is not contributed, but he's got, let's say Virat Kohli. Let's say I make Virat Kohli as a partner of this firm. Okay, wow. He has not contributed any capital, nor he is taking any classes, nor is managing business. Can I say him as a sleeping partner? Yes, sleeping partner only. Capital also not taken. Why? Because Virat Kohli ka name, his photo on my banner. He said, once in a year, I'll come to Coimbatore. I'll come and meet all of your students. That is enough for me to get admissions. Do I need capital from him? Not required. Do I need him to run the business? Not required. His one brand name, Virat Kohli on my poster, his photo and sign is more than sufficient. And once in a year, come and meet Sabrina, I'm happy. In that case, what is his capital contribution? 0. So you have to mention that Virat Kohli's capital contribution is 0. You have to mention. Got it? Not got it? Clear or not clear? Okay. If you don't put it 0, then there'll be a confusion that what has he contributed? Did we miss anything or not? அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு question mark வரும். அந்த டவுட் வராம இருக்கிறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா, we have to put Virat Kohli's capital contribution 0 or nil. You have to mention it. புரியுதா? Any difficulty? No difficulty. आने जाने का खर्चा. Now is asking Virat Kohli's आने का जाने का flight का खर्चा. Everything I'll bear. For me, in CA Foundation and CA Inter, faculties are coming from Bombay, Delhi and all. For them, I'm bearing flight charge, stay charge, food charge. அப்போ விராட் கோலி நான் பேர் பண்ண மாட்டேனா? யோசிச்சு பாரு. If he comes once அப்படின்னா, forget this 40-50 seats. I have to take buy this whole building from top to bottom. I have to give admissions. Correct? No. Virat Kohli na, people will come. Pratik are teaching for that, people will not come. Virat Kohli means people will come and join. Oh my God, what a craze. Anyways, can I go forward? Now, listen. Interest on capital. I have separate 2 or 3 classes to discuss on interest on capital because we have questions based on this. And this is little, cranky concept. Do it. And high chances that this concept will come in exam. So I cannot explain you what is interest on capital today. But I can just tell you one thing that, let's say there's a partner A. A is contributing his capital to what? Firm. So firm is using whose money to develop the business? A's. Partner's capital, A's capital. For using somebody's money, firm has to compensate in return by paying interest. Correct? No. For example, let's say this is A. A is giving money to bank as fixed deposit. Correct? No. What will bank do with this money? Bank will lend this money further to the customers. Correct? No. So bank is enjoying whose money? Yes. Deposit holders' money. So using somebody's money, should you compensate? Yes or no? Should you compensate or not? Yes. You have to pay interest against it. Yes or no? So in the world, whoever is borrowing anybody's money, for borrowing somebody's money, for using somebody's money, forget the word borrowing, for using somebody's money, anybody's money, you have to pay them interest. You have to compensate them by paying interest. Got it? Not got it? That is how the concept of interest on capital is come into picture. So what is interest on capital? Interest on capital is a compensation paid by firm to the partner for enjoying partner's capital, Why interest is paid, I've not explained. Two reasons are there. I'll explain in the upcoming sessions, not today. There are two reasons why the firm pays interest. Because you will tell that without money, how will firm run the business? And why the firm has to pay the interest to the partner? Because it's partner's own money, which firm is using. Why interest? That I will answer, not now, in the upcoming sessions. Nobody will know this answer. It's my challenge. I'll give time, think and come. 2 points. Maybe 1 point you can crack. Second point you cannot crack. It's my open challenge. Try and come. Why firm pays interest to the partner? Why firm pays interest to the partner? If you take ChatGPT's help, you'll know it. But if you don't take ChatGPT's help, means you will not crack it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a loan, my dear. Loan is separate. It's not a loan. Interest on capital is not a loan. Now, what is this point trying to say? This point is telling that if a partner is giving capital to the firm, and if the partner is expecting interest against that capital apnina, you have to mention that the interest has to be collected from the firm, or interest has to be paid by the firm at so and so rate, has to be mentioned in this point. Listen to me one more time very carefully. This point says that if a partner is contributing the capital to the firm and if he's expecting interest from the firm, better get that point documented in the partnership deed under interest on capital clause. Whether interest is to be allowed on capital or not, that is whether the firm should pay interest on capital to the firm or not, capture it. Sir, paying interest on capital, is it mandatory? Not required. It's not mandatory. It is optional. A gave capital to the firm. If A says, I don't want interest apnina, then mention here, interest on capital is not to be paid. But if A is having expectation that he wants interest apnina, then you have to capture here that the firm will pay interest of so and so percentage to the partner. Like that has to be mentioned. Sir, what if they forgot to record this entire clause? They forgot to record it. Or they mentioned that the firm has to pay interest. How much percentage? But they forgot. They forgot to mention the percentage of interest. In that case, what to do? Conflict will come or not come? Again, I'm asking one more time. Listen to very carefully. First point, partnership deed is not even there. Partnership deed is not even there. Or second point, partnership deed is there, but they forgot to record the interest on capital clause itself. They forgot the entire clause. Which point number? Point number 7, they forgot to write. Every other point they wrote. 7th point they forgot. Or partnership deed is there. 7th clause also is there, but interest percentage they forgot to mention. Conflict will come or not come, because A will say I want 10% interest. Other two partners will say no, I'll give only 5% interest. Conflict is coming or not coming. In that case, wherever the conflict comes, where will you go to? Indian Partnership Act 1932. Indian Partnership Act 1932. What do you think would have been told by Indian Partnership Act 1932? 6% is one answer I'm getting. Okay. Don't get no interest you're telling. So one is saying 6%, one is telling 0%. Others. If you are a law creator, what will you say? What majority of them say, we'll go with that. Wonderful. 3 options you gave me. Give me one more option. Then we'll play KBC. Come on. None of the above. Wonderful. Equally. Oh. 50% interest. Oh, more. You tell me which firm is paying 50% interest. I will go and contribute money. என்னோட எல்லா சொத்து அங்க கொடுத்துறேன் 50% வட்டி வருது எனக்கு. Law says, Partnership Act 1932 says that in such case it is 0%. 6% is for something else. You got confused here. It is loan by partner, interest on loan by partner. I'll discuss that separately. If the partnership deed is not there, or if the partnership deed is silent regarding the interest on capital percentage apnina, law says it is 0%. 0%. Okay, not okay. Will you remember this? Now, similarly, whether interest on current account balance is to be allowed and charged. If yes, what shall be rate? In the point puriyadi apnina, I have not explained you what is fixed capital and fluctuating capital. Only if I explain you what is fixed capital and fluctuating capital, you will understand what is capital account and current account. Only if you understand what is current account, this point is understandable. So can I come back and tell this point after I explain what is current account? Is that okay? So this point I'm keeping as pending. Got it, not got it? Okay. 8th point talks about interest on drawings. Drawings means what? Drawings is money withdrawn by the partner from the business. Regarding this also, I will take 2 classes because we have sums based on this. I have to explain a lot of concepts. There are 2 types of drawing. Drawing against profit, drawing against capital, why we charge interest, what is the percentage, how is the calculation done. For that I'll take 2 classes. But today I can't explain all of them. All I'm trying to say is that if any partner is withdrawing the money from the business, to discourage him from withdrawing that money, to penalize him from withdrawing the money, we will charge interest. We will charge interest. So now my question is, apply your mind and tell me, who will pay interest to whom in case of drawings? Now, let me talk about capital. Partner gave capital to the firm. Whose money who was enjoying? Owner's money, firm was enjoying. Who has to compensate interest? Firm has to compensate interest. Got it? Now, in case of drawings, what is happening? Firm is paying money to the partner because partner is withdrawing money. Whose money? Firm's money. So firm's money, who's enjoying? Partner is enjoying. So who should compensate? Partner should compensate firm. So interest on drawing is paid by partner to firm. Got it? Not got it? So in case on this drawing, if interest is paid up, Nina, in the partnership, did you mention that interest on drawing will be paid by the partner to the firm at so and so percentage? Mention it. If you do not mention it, if you do not mention up, Nina, the IOD percentage, interest on drawing percentage is 0%. Same point by applied here. Same point applied here. If partnership deed is not there, entire deed is not there in writing, conflict will come. Yes. One partner will say, I will not pay interest on drawing. Other partner will say, no, you withdrew money. No, you give the interest. Conflict will come. Or partnership deed is not there, but interest on drawing a clause is not captured. Or partnership deed is there, clause also is there, 8th one, but interest on drawing percentage is not captured. In all these 3 scenarios, my question to all of you, will conflict happen or not happen? 100% conflict will happen. In that case, who should I refer to? Indian Partnership Act 1932. What does he say, or what does the Act says? If nothing is mentioned about the percentage of IOD, it is 0%. 0%. Got it? Not got it? In point, sorry. What is the limit? There's no limit. The limit will be set by the firm. I'll be discussing this in the interest on drawing chapter. Concept. So whether interest is to be charged on drawings or not, you have to mention. Okay, partners will pay interest on drawings or not pay interest on drawing, whatever it is. Whether interest is there or not there, you have to mention. Clearly you have to mention. If it is to be charged, at what rate it will be charged, that rate, interest rate percentage has to be mentioned. 9th point. You have to mention what is the profit sharing ratio agreed by the partner. This is very, 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 very important point. ABC 3 partners. They want to share profit in the ratio 3:2:1. Then the ratio 3:2:1 has to be mentioned, compulsory. But sir, if they forget to mention this point, or they forgot to write this clause, or partnership deed itself is not there, then there is a conflict or not? There will be a conflict. In case of conflict, what are you supposed to do? Refer Indian Partnership Act 1932, which says what? In the absence of profit sharing ratio agreed, the profit will be shared in the equal ratio. Equal means what? Depending on 3 partners. If 3 partners means 1:1:1. 4 means 1:1:1. Got it? Not got it? Okay. 10th point. If there is any loan given by the partner to the firm, if there is any loan given by the partner to the firm, if there is any loan given by the partner to the firm, you have to mention whether the interest is carried or not carried. For example, there's a partner A. He gave loan, not capital. I said loan. If any loan is given to the firm, who is enjoying whose money? In this case, who is enjoying whose money? Firm is enjoying partner's money. So the person who is enjoying the money has to compensate by paying interest. So firm has to pay interest. This is called as interest on loan by partner. What is it called as? Interest on loan by partner. The loan which is given by the partner, on that interest is paid by the firm. You have to mention that whenever in business partner is giving loan to firm means on that will the interest be paid or not paid? Will the interest be paid or not paid? You have to mention. Got it, not got it? And how much interest percentage is there to be paid? That also should be mentioned. But my question to all of you, partnership deed is not there, or partnership deed is there, but they forgot to record this entire point clause, or partnership deed is there, point also captured, but percentage not captured, rate of interest not captured. Now conflict will come or not come? Conflict will come. In that case, you'll refer what? Indian Partnership Act 1932. You'll refer what is said in law. Law here has said that in the absence of rate agreed, we will pay at 6% per annum. If partnership deed does not specify the rate of interest or is silent on the payment of interest, it is allowed at 6% per annum. And where it is provided? It is provided in Partnership Act 1932. Now doubt should come to your mind that why is so much of partiality? In case of interest on capital and drawing, you said 0%, but here there is a 6%. Why this partiality? There's a logic behind it. When will you say that logic, sir? There's a separate class on interest on loan by partner calculation. During that class, I'll make you understand the logic behind the 6%. Okay, not okay? Tell me. This entire chapter, what are we going to study? We are going to study how to calculate capital account under fixed method, fluctuating method. How do I calculate interest on capital? How do I calculate interest on drawing? How do I calculate interest on loan by partner? How do I calculate interest on loan to partner? How do I prepare P&L appropriation account? How do I do past adjustment? In this entire chapter, this is what we're going to learn. So can I say all of that today itself? Not possible. We'll take at least this chapter to complete 18 classes. How many classes? 18 classes. So all the masala, can I say today itself? Not possible. Yes, boss. Loan by partner. Guys, this confusion will happen a lot of time. Loan by partner means people get confused. Who has given loan to whom? Simple. Forget everything. You know English? English language says loan by partner. So loan by partner means what? Loan given by partner. To whom? If partner is giving loan means to whom will give? Firm only, no? Got it, not got it? Okay. Can I go to next point? The next point is interest on loan to partner. Loan given to partner. Who's giving? Tata giving, party giving, appa giving, amma giving. Who's giving? In this chapter, are we talking about Tata party? Appa amma. We are talking about partner and firm. So if loan is given to partner, then given by whom? Firm. Got it, not got it? Now, if the loan is given by firm to the partner, whether the partner should pay interest or not, that should be agreed in the agreement. At what rate to be given, that also should be agreed. Got it, not got it? Who gave money to whom? Tell me, people. In point number 11, sorry, 11 dana. In point number 11, who's giving money to whom? Firm is giving to the partner. Whose money? Who's enjoying? Firm's money, partner is enjoying. So who should pay interest? Partner should pay interest to the firm. For partner to pay interest to the firm, in the agreement, firm will collect money for this loan. Appdin solli mention avano. And what rate they will collect, that also should be mentioned. Now my question is, if partnership deed is not there, or partnership deed is there, 11th clause is not there, or partnership deed is there, 11th clause is there, but interest rate is not there, then how many percentage? 0% is the right answer. 0%. For this also there's a logical answer which I'll discuss in the upcoming class. Whether interest on loan to partners will be charged or not charged, you have to mention. If it will be charged, at what rate it will be charged, that has to be mentioned. Okay, not okay? Sollunga pa. Point number 12. Please understand the three partners ABC, A and B has given the capital. They're sitting at home and nicely enjoying. So who is looking after the business? C. Is that one person coming daily to the morning in the office or shop, is opening the shop, is handling customers, is handling so many people. So can I say compared to A and B, C is doing a lot of hard work? Correct? Business ka profit, all the three will share in the profit sharing ratio. But C is doing something over and above what A and B are doing. For that extra work that he's doing, will he demand something or not? Apart from profit sharing ratio, yes. That's something which is demanding extra apart from profit sharing ratio is called as remuneration. What is called as remuneration? The remuneration can be paid either in form of salary or commission to the partner. Salary or commission to the partner. Okay, not okay. Imagine a scenario where all of us are partners, people. All of us are partners. How much capital we have contributed? All of us has contributed 1 lakh capital. Correct? So what is our profit sharing ratio? 1:1:1:1:1:1. All are equal. Okay, wow. Ana, between us partners, you and I am the person who is taking class. You are only sitting at home and enjoying the profits. You tell me, since I'm teaching extra, I'm doing okay, let's do one thing. Both of us are partners. You are also managing business. I'm also managing business. Plus, I'm teaching also. You are managing business. I'm managing business. For that, we're getting profit. But I'm teaching also. Am I doing extra effort? Yes. For that, I'll demand either salary or commission. That is called as remuneration. That is called as remuneration. Okay, not okay. If any partner is to be allowed remuneration, either in form of salary or commission, it should be mentioned in the partnership that how much salary should be given, how much commission should be given. Everything should be clearly agreed upon in such a way that dispute should not happen. If dispute happens, then by looking at this point, the dispute should automatically get resolved. அந்த அளவுக்கு தெளிவா நீ எல்லா பாயிண்ட் மென்ஷன் பண்ணணும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், பிரதீக் சாருக்கு வந்து 50,000 salary per month should be given, or to Pratik sir 10,000 rupees per month commission should be given, or to Pratik sir 10% commission on profit should be given. Like that, clearly everything should be visibly be captured in this particular point. Got it? Not got it? 2 points should be captured. One, you have to tell that okay, we'll give salary, okay, we'll give commission. Like that you have to mention. Plus you have to mention how much salary, how much commission we have to give. Both the points has to be captured. Got it? Not got it? Now my question to all of you. You know what is the question? Partnership deed not there, or partnership deed is there, but clause number 12 you forgot to write it, or partnership deed is there, clause 12 also is there, but how much is the quantum of salary, how much is the quantum of the commission not mentioned. Conflict will come or not come. Yes, in that case what does Indian Partnership Act says? Zero salary, zero commission. Zero salary, zero commission. Any difficulty? So in the partnership deed, salary to be given is mentioned, commission to be paid is mentioned, but how much salary, how much commission not mentioned. Conflict will come or not come. Fighting will happen or not happen. Yes. To resolve the fighting, law says that if nothing mentioned apdina, amount not mentioned apdina, percentage not mentioned, means it is 0, 0, 0. Okay, not okay. One more thing. You think your question, I'll come back. About remuneration, we have one more class separately because we have questions based on this. We have practical questions based on this. So don't panic. We'll discuss about remuneration more in detail. Journal entry, everything I'll discuss in detail. Yes, boss. What is your doubt? No. That accounting treatment for remuneration, you leave it up to me. When the right time comes, I'll discuss. Not today. Next, you have to mention information about valuation of goodwill. Sorry? You can make, now understand one thing, Kana. They made an agreement. Now look what Darshan is telling. Can we not make a new agreement? Now understand the situation. 1/4/24, partnership business started. Partnership deed started on 1/4/24. Date of birth of the partnership business is 1/4/24. Now, the salary remuneration commission is paid generally, let's suppose at the end of the year, 31st March 25. Now, in the partnership deed, salary should be given is mentioned, but how much amount is not given. So now how much will we pay? 0. Now Darshan says that can we not revise the partnership deed? 100% you can revise the partnership deed, but that will be applicable prospectively from here onwards only. We are talking about what to do during the past period. In the past period, what am I supposed to do? So law says that if all the three of you agree how much salary to pay, if the conflict is resolved by all of you itself, then pay that salary. For example, if A is asking 20,000 salary, B, C are okay, and they're paying up, no conflict. Then you pay 20,000 salary per month. But A is asking 20,000. B and C says, no, I'll pay only 5,000. Now conflict is there. Who is correct? We don't know because the amount is not mentioned in the agreement. Now fighting is coming, no. The law says that in that case, you'll get zero salary. You'll get zero salary. From my side, it is zero salary, which means you have to agree whether to pay or not pay. How much to pay, you guys decide. Law says it is zero. Nothing, you will get it. Got it, not got it. Once again. So whatever the changes that you made in the agreement, it is prospectively. Prospectively, you can agree. But retrospectively, you can't go and do the changes. Unless and until partners per se agree. Got it, not got it. Yes, boss, what is your doubt?
Your commission will be given at the end of the year. Salary is given per month, they calculate.
Now, for example, let's say salary agreed is per month, sir. Apana, April month is gone by. Okay, wow. April 30 April now, conflict is coming. So for April month salary, if the conflict is to be resolved, how much is salary? Zero. Either whatever A is asking, B and C pay, conflict resolved. If conflict is not getting resolved, for April month salary is zero. So on 30 April, what they can do? They can change the agreement, and from here they can agree that every month salary is going to be 20,000. But for April month, already that period is gone, no? During which the agreement is not clear. So how do you resolve it? So law says it is zero. If you don't want to give zero then you guys decide what salary you want between yourself and resolve it. But if you come to me as a judge, court, law, I will say zero. Got it, not got it?
Commission is given only at the end of the year.
Not necessary. Salary, commission, it will be agreed. Whether it is paid monthly or quarterly or half-yearly or annual, it will be mentioned in the agreement. Here they'll mention that salary, how much will be paid monthly or quarterly or half-yearly or annually. Likewise, commission also, whether it's quarterly, half-yearly, annual, everything will be agreed. That's why they're telling that in the agreement, everything should be properly documented. Very, very important. That's why we say that whenever you in future create a partnership deed, always go to a professional person, either to a CA or a CS or a lawyer who is expert in this field. Because apart from these points, there are so many other conflicting points which will happen in future. All of that you have to predict and give the solution today itself. We'll be discussing about all of this in upcoming sessions. So I'm telling you, you have to be very, very professional in drafting the agreement, not just this agreement. For that matter, in future, whenever you enter into any kind of agreement, you have to be very careful about the language of the agreement. The language is not clear. If there is any confusions coming into picture, you are not screwed. You are royally screwed. It's very, very important to have a proper wordings in the agreement and never ever sign an agreement blindly. Always carefully read the agreement, understand the agreement in depth, nook and corner, every point, then sign the agreement. Anyways, let's continue. Valuation of goodwill. First chapter is fundamentals. Second chapter is goodwill chapter. So in the goodwill chapter, I'll make you understand this point number 13. Got it, not got it? As of now, even if I explain, no point. What they're telling is that if there is any goodwill valuation to be done for the firm, what is the method of valuation of goodwill has to be mentioned here. There are multiple methods which we'll be discussing in the second chapter. So that method you have to mention here is what they're trying to say. Okay, not okay. So this is covered in your second chapter. Next is point number 14, valuation of asset. This is covered in your chapter number 3, 4, 5. We'll be doing revaluation of assets and reassessments of liabilities. How the valuation of the asset is to be done. How the reassessment of liabilities have to be done. Whether it should be done or not done. Everything should be captured in this particular clause. Got it, not got it? So in chapter number 3, 4, 5, 6, you'll get a good understanding about how the valuation of asset is happening. This is there in your syllabus. We have question based on this. So based on point number 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. From 7 point to 14 point, based on these clauses, you have practical questions to work out. So this is there very well within your syllabus. Okay, not okay. I'll take 2 minutes to complete this partnership deed. What will I say? You know English, no? Read this on your own. Contents of partnership deed, you read on your own. So many points are there, no? Any 6 points you by heart and come. My job is over. I don't have to strain my throat. But still I'm explaining all of this is because to discuss in the class properly, no? When you by heart those 6 points, it becomes very easy. Not just that, all these points will practically have questions in future. That time you can very well easily correlate. For that comfort which you have to get in future, for that I'm making you also struggle today. So today's struggle is going to be tomorrow's success. Got it, not got it? So please don't think that, okay, I'm sorry, just, doing too much of wastage of time here. You would have given this as homework and gone. I could have very well done that. but they'll not serve the purpose. You've not come here or paid the fees that, take this as homework. It's my job to make you understand all of these points. Yes or no? Yes or no? For how many of you this topic is completed in school? How was the explanation? No explanation. Adhan reality. So I want to know from you whether you want explanation or not. If you say no, sir, no need of explanation, I'll be very happy because my throat ka stress will be less. Full paisa I took, service less. Maja only for me. No? How do you want? Proper service, full service, or less service? Full service. My policy also, what you know? If I take 1 rupee from you, I should give service of 1 rupee, 1 paisa. Little bit more I should give. You also keep this policy in your mind. In future, whenever you do any work, business, whatever it is, you take 50,000 ka salary, no. Do the service for 50,000 and 1 rupee. Means what? Always try to give little bit more than what you get. One is satisfaction of that. Second, that shows your character. And that is a first step to build a good karmas. In this world, if you only come to take, no, you'll enjoy this birth. But in some other birth, you have to suffer by giving more. Vaddi varu, சேத்து வரும். எவ்வளோ ஜன்மத்துக்கு சேர்த்து வரும் தெரியாது. So never take anything free of cost. Never take anything free of cost. Give something in return always. Never have anybody's obligation on your head. Never have anybody's free obligation on your head. Always give it back. Got it, not got it? Got it, not got it? Okay. இப்போ நம்ம கல்யாணத்துக்கு போறோம்ல, எதுக்கு போறோம்? துண்டுறதுக்கு போறோம். கரெக்டா? Yes or no? I at least go for that. First thing. I am a person who like a lot of food to eat. I get so much of variety. But I don't eat free of cost income. Whatever I eat, more than that we move it to wrong. Yes or no? That's the policy. Always give little bit more than what you receive. This is the reason behind it. Do it. Do it and see. Anyways. But in this world, everybody does ulta. We take 100 rupees and give service only for 20 rupees. That way you can make bungalow. That way you can buy a lot of properties. Rolls Royce car hai vandrom. One day you have to answer God, no? How will you answer? Nanu paakra. Next point, accounting period. You have to state in the partnership deed that what is your accounting period. So what is the accounting period that we follow here? April to March. 1st April to 31st March. You should have a doubt here. Sir, when our accounting period is April to March, why are they asking us to mention here? Why? Because as per the accounting standards, it is not compulsory to have the financial year April to March. You can even have Jan to December also. So, law is telling that whether you are following Jan to December or April to March, whatever you are following, please mention here so that the person who is preparing accounts for you, the person, the CA who is doing auditing for you, he should know that what is your financial year. Got it, not got it? But in India, generally, everybody will prefer to have financial year April to March only. Why? Because as per Income Tax Act, you are supposed to submit the tax returns for the period April to March. Income Tax Department says that for me, Jan to December is not applicable. You will give me the profits earned from April to March. Imagine I do accounts Jan to December. Separately efforts I put for that. And again, when I submit income tax returns, I have to again redo the accounts April to March for Income Tax Department. Which idiot will do accounts two times? One Jan to December, second April to March. Who will do? You will do? What will you say? I want accounts for 1 year. Whether it's Jan to December or April to March, how does it matter? So what people have done in India is that as per Income Tax Department, they've shifted their financial year so that they don't have to prepare accounts two times. But in law, there is no compulsion to have the financial year April to March. You have the flexibility to have financial year from Jan to December also. Despite that, we do April to March because we want to be in alignment with Income Tax Department. If you are not in alignment with the Income Tax Department, then you have to prepare accounts two times, which is waste of time, money, energy. So to avoid that, we have one financial year commonly agreed, which is April to March. Even if you're following April to March, Apdina, you have to mention that in the partnership deed. Got it, not got it? The date on which account shall be closed every year should be mentioned. Normally, accounts are closed 31st March every year because all entities are required to submit the income tax return for the March month only. That is, April to March is the requirement. Since everybody is going as per Income Tax Act, April to March has been considered as the financial year. Got it, not got it? Next, very, very important point. ABC 3 partners. C dice. C dice. by mistakenly, if you do not mention this point aptina, upon the death of the C, you have to close down your business. It's a very serious point I'm saying. Sir, one more time, sir. Listen to me very carefully. The three partners ABC. Clause number 16, you forgot to write it. After the death of the firm, sorry, after the death of the partner, whether the firm, not firm, after the death of the partner, whether the firm will continue or not continue, nothing you have given a clarity in the partnership deed. Partnership deedல ஒண்ணுமே நீங்க சொல்ல. பார்ட்னர் இறந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் வந்து firm continue பண்ணுமா பண்ணாதா அது explain பண்ணல. In that case, law says that the partnership business has to be closed. Sir, if you want to continue, then what to do? In the partnership deed, you have to mention that the firm will continue. Even if the partner dies, any one partner dies, firm will continue. அப்படிங்கிற என்ன பண்ணணும்? நீங்க மென்ஷன் பண்ணணும். If you forget to mention this point number 16, gone. You have to close the business even if one partner dies. Got it, not got it? This is one of the favorite question of the board examiner.
Can they not create new one?
I'm so sorry. Law says that the question what is asking is, can we not create a new partnership deed? Of course you can do it, but that is only when you're continuing. No, I'm telling partnership deed. In partnership deed, this clause is not there. And partner dies means you have to close the business. When the business is to be closed, where new partnership deed will come?
You will continue the business.
See, let me tell you one thing very clearly. Indian partnership at 1932, old law, old situation. That time they've created one law telling that if the partner dies and if there is no 16th clause is not there, apnina, firm has to close. Let me talk practically. I've seen so many cases where in the partnership deed, this point is not there. This point is not there. Partner dies. Still they are continuing. Who is coming and checking? Is government coming and checking? Is government interested in Indian partnership in 1932? No. So don't mingle practical and theoretical. இப்போ நம்ம படிக்கிறது law. What law is telling, I'm telling you. Practically how we'll handle things we'll see in practical life. In practical life, if you ask me, Prathik sir, there's one client of yours, ABC, one client இருக்காங்க, C இறந்துட்டான், C died. Will you ask them to close the business? Do I look like an idiot? If he closes the business, where will I get fees? Every year. So I will not ask him to close. I will come out with some other suggestion to continue. That is practical. Are we doing practical here? Are we doing practical here? No, we are talking about law. So what is law saying is what the question will be asked in the board exam. So law enna பண்றாங்க அது பத்தி பேசுவோம். In real life, what we will do, that we'll take care of later. Law says what? If the partnership deed is not there, or partnership deed is there, but the clause with regard to the death of the partner is missing apnina, upon the death of the partner, the business will be dissolved. If the business need not be dissolved apnina, you have to mention a clause telling that even after the death of the partner, the business shall continue. Like that, it has to be mentioned, and all the partners has to sign it. Only then you can continue. Who is saying this? Law. Practically, can things be different? Yes. Next, once again, settlement of accounts. If any partner in between is leaving the firm and going apnina, should you settle him the money or not? You have to give him the capital what he gave you. You have to give him the profit sharing ratio, pending salary, pending commission, pending interest, etc., etc. So all that settlement procedure is there. For this also we have questions. How the accounts has to be prepared for settlement purposes, we have question in our syllabus. So that settlement ka manner, how the settlement ka calculation will be done. This money, when will you pay? Will you pay everything in one shot? Or will you pay in installments? Like that, you have to mention it here. In what way are you going to settle the money to the person who is retiring or dying? The partner ABC, C died. His money, what he has to get from the firm, to whom it will be paid, how it will be paid, how the amount is calculated, how the settlement is done. Everything will be discussed in this particular point. Got it, not got it? Next, 18th point. In a partnership firm, what is the right or a duty of a partner? What are the rights and duties of partners? This point you can customize. General point is given here. If you come back to the previous point, these are the rights of a partner. Right means what? Birthright. For example, you are born to your parents. Having breakfast, lunch and dinner in your parents' home is your right or no right? It's your birthright. Like that, rights of partner means what? The moment one person becomes a partner in the business, these are his birthright. Imagine your parents say, when you were born, no, that time they made one agreement with all of you. The day you were born, they made agreement that from day one, you will not eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner from our home. We'll arrange it from outside. Like that, if they made agreement now, then what agreement said we will follow. Day one, your parents has made agreement with you. What they tell you? From day one of your birth, your milk, baby foods, diaper, everything will not be sponsored by your parents. Somebody else has to sponsor. Like that, they have said, and you also have agreed. Sir, how will we agree, sir? Agreed வச்சுக்கோங்க. அப்பனா your parents has not given milk to you or diaper to you. Can you blame them? No. Because you have agreed. So how did I agree? They have taken a thumb and put a thumb impression. That itself is equal to signature. But you can't put signature. No? Day one, baby, how will it sign? Thumb impression is equal to signature. So they took their thumb impression. That's a different story. A minor is not competent to such contract. Oh. For fun's sake, I'm telling. So all I'm trying to say is that a partner by birth means not his original birth. A partner as a partner in the firm, the date of birth of the firm, he has got some right inbuilt. Chariya, in case if you want to deviate from that aptina, in the partnership deed, you are supposed to mention the deviations. So for example, I'll take one point. ABC 3 partners. Okay, wow. In the point, every partner has right to inspect the books of accounts and take copy of it. ABC 3 partners. Can I say all the 3 partners can check accounts? They can check, no? Let's say you and I are partner. I'm doing all accounting entry. Will you come and check or not? Whether I'm doing correctly or not, will you come and check or not? Yes. If you want to take a copy of the accounts, you want to take a copy of ledger, you want to take a copy of balance sheet P&L, can I stop? No, it's your birthright. As a partner, it's your right to check accounts and to take the copy of it. But when you came as a partner, that time itself I told you, you cannot check accounts. You cannot take a copy of that, like that I told you. And you agreed to it. Where? In the partnership deed. In the partnership deed here, in the rights and duties of the partner, it is mentioned that partner A does not have right to check accounts or take copy of accounts apna. And you also have signed agreement. I also have signed agreement means you cannot check the accounts. So what are they trying to mention here is that whatever is the right and duties of partner, whatever are the rights and duties of partners, everything you mention, what he can do, what he cannot do, everything has to be captured. Whatever is captured here, that will be followed. What shall be authorities and duties of each partner has to be explicitly mentioned. Got it, not got it. Next, duration of partnership, whether it is for a specific period or for a venture or for or at a will, you have to mention it. Last, okay, 28th point. Bank account. Who will operate? Who will not operate? The 3 partners ABC. All the 3 can operate. Bank means bank account. You know, bank account is operated for making payment. NEFT, RTGS, GPay, PhonePe, etc. Whether all the 3 has got the right to make the payment or not. You have to mention. If all the 3 has got up, mention all the 3 has right to make the payment. Sometimes it so happens that they'll mention that out of ABC, only A has got the authority to make the payment. He only will have the bank password ID. Apnina, B and C cannot touch it. You have to mention the point here that a partner A alone can make the payment. He will only have the access to password ID means, and if B and C are signing to it means, B and C can never get the password from A and B. They can never force A to share the password to B and C. Got it, not got it. So mode of operating the firm's bank account, who will make the payment, who will have the ID password, whether are they operating jointly or individually, whether all the 3 partners are jointly making the payment or only one person has got the authority to make the payment, like that it has to be mentioned in the partnership deed. Got it, not got it. Nothing is mentioned up now. All the 3 partners has got the right to make the payment. Is their birthright. Got it, not got it. Next, settlement of disputes. Now, between the partners, there is dispute. How the dispute needs to be resolved, that has to be mentioned. How disputes, if any, between the partners will be settled, that also has to be mentioned. Will we go to arbitrar? Will we go to court? Will we go to any this third party? Will I go to friends and resolve it? Like that, whatever is the mode of settlement of the dispute, that also has to be mentioned. Totally 21 points. It doesn't mean that only 21 points we captured in the real life. In real life, there are more than 21 points. More than 21 points. So in that, of that, few points I've given here. Out of these 21 points, you are supposed to remember any 6 and write it. Got it, not got it. Got it, not got it. But 21 also you have to remember, because if they ask you MCQ question, out of the below 4 option, which is not a part of contents of partnership deed aptina, you should be able to identify that which is content and which is not a content. So all the 21 points you have to remember effectively to answer MCQ questions. Yes, boss.
So they'll follow.
Now I'm coming. Now he's asking, sir, if rights and duties of partners are not mentioned aptina, what will happen? Then the rights and duties of partners as mentioned in the agreement, as mentioned in the law, that will come into the force. So what is the rights as per law is what I'm going to discuss next. Come back here. Rights of partners means what? In the partnership deed, if specific rights of partners is not agreed aptina, then what rights is going to come is what we are going to discuss. 15 minutes will be done with this. First point. Every partner except minor partner has right to participate in the management and conduct of the business. What does this mean? ABC 3 partner, C is minor, AB is major. Who will manage the business? Can C manage the business? We believe that a minor is a person who does not have that much of mind or professional capacity to run the business and take decisions. So therefore, law said that the decision making in any business should be given in the hands of major only, not minor. So minor by birth does not have the right to participate in the management of the business. However, if minor says, no, I will not agree, I want management right, like that minor says, and the other two major also says, okay, no problem. And that point they captured in the agreement. Which agreement point? Point number 18. In point number 18, they agreed that minor has got the right to manage aptina. Even if God comes, they can't stop minor from managing the business, which means he will manage the business. So in any partnership agreement, specifically the power is given by all the other partners to minor to manage, means then minor can manage the business. Sir, if nothing is mentioned, then minor cannot manage. Who can manage? Only major can manage. Got it, not got it. This point, this rights is given where? In law. In law. Got it, not got it. In the first point, if you have any doubts, let me know. Any doubts in the first point? Yes, boss. Content last point. Book book that you take later, my note. I'll finish off this point. I'll give time at the end to make a note. Next. Every partner has right to inspect the books of accounts and take a copy of this. This I discussed already. Nothing mentioned in the partnership deed means law says that all the partners have right to check the accounts and take copy of that. However, if I want you to not check accounts aptina, then I should mention in the agreement that you don't have right to check the accounts. You cannot take a copy of that aptingiradhu agreement point mention pannirukano. And you and I both should have signed it. Then in that case, you cannot check accounts. You cannot check accounts. Nothing mentioned means all the partners has got the birthright to check the accounts and take copy of that. Okay, not okay. Every partner's right to share the profit and losses in agreed ratio. Whatever is the profit sharing agreed in the profit sharing ratio clause. Which clause number is this? Clause number 9. In the clause number 9, whatever the profit sharing ratio is agreed, that is the profit to be distributed to the partner. That is his right. In case where profit sharing ratio is not agreed, then the profit will be shared equally as per law. Partnership deed, in partnership deed, you said that profit sharing ratio is 3:2:1. A 3, B 2, C 1. So how much will A take? 3 only. That is his right. You can't go and tell no, take it equally. Whatever is agreed in agreement, that you have to follow. If agreement, nothing is agreed, means then the law says profit sharing ratio is 1:1:1, which is equal. Leave point number 4. We'll discuss later. In case situation requires, a partner has right to act according to his best judgment and be indemnified for the expenses incurred by him. What does this mean? What does this mean? Imagine there are 3 partners, A, B, and C. A, B were out of India for a business trip. A, B were out of India for a business trip. C is the person who's staying back in the office and taking care of the business. One day, suddenly, one of their employee staff met with an accident. Where near office only. That incident came in the knowledge of C. C took that staff to the hospital. He has done some expenditure on behalf of that staff. Or imagine the staff fell in the office itself. While walking from the stairs, he or she fell and she got a fracture. Let's suppose. Now, C said, okay, we will make the payment from the firm side. Got it, not got it. Now, first C has to call A and B and take permission. Generally, that is there. Whatever C does or any partner does, we have to always consult with the other partner. That is a right. But here, C tried to consult. A and B's phone were not reachable. So C has to take a decision. So he took a decision to make the payment on behalf of the staff from firm's money. But firm ka bank control was with A. Firm ka bank control was with A. So we could not make the payment from the bank account of the firm. So C made the payment from his personal bank account. Now, in that case, does C have the right to recover this money from the firm or not? ABC has decided, okay, this money has to be sponsored by the firm. But AB are telling that, why didn't you take permission from me while making the payment? You could have told no. Taking our permission, you would have made the payment. Since you did not take the permission and made the payment on your own will, from your own money, we will not give you money like that. We will not reimburse that money is what A and B are telling. Is that right? No. So here the law says that in case a situation, what situation here? There is one accident situation. Partner C has a right to act according to his best judgment. In that particular moment, whether to spend money or not, we can't sit and think and discuss, boss. It's a very sensitive situation. So C took a judgment that no, we have to make the payment because that staff met with an accident because of our ignorance. In the ignorance which happened in the office place, because of that ignorance, the staff met with an accident. So who should take care of that stuff? We should take care of that stuff. So he applied his judgment and he made the payment. Can later A, B and come and tell that no, this is wrong decision, you cannot do it? Can A and B say no? So whatever the payment is done by partner C, he has right to be indemnified. Indemnified means what? Compensated. So C will take this money in return from the firm. He has the right to be compensated. So C should be compensated for the payment. C should be indemnified for the payment. That is the expense incurred by him. Got it, not got it? Any difficulty? Online people, any difficulty? 2 people left the meeting. Chalo, great. A partner has right to allow or not allow admission of a new partner. Now listen to me very carefully. A, B, C are 3 partners. C wants his friend D to come as a new partner. C is okay to come D as a new partner. But A and B are not okay. C is okay. Can D come as a new partner or not? Law says that in the partnership deed, if nothing is mentioned, means for D to be allowed as a new partner, all the 3 of them should agree. All the 3 of them should agree. Got it, not got it? You can't compel any person to, change your opinion. If all the 3 agree, then you take D as a partner or else not possible. Got it, not got it? However, this is normal right I'm talking about. Can the right be altered? Yes. In the partnership deed, when they were drafting the partnership deed, A, B, C, all the 3 of them agreed that C will be the sole authority to decide whom to admit and whom not to admit. Okay, wow. If C says, okay, Aptina, admit any partner, like that, they put a clause and they have signed an agreement. So who's got the power now? C. Now, same situation. D wants to come as a new partner. C is okay. A, B are not okay. Can D come as a new partner or not? Again, I'm telling, carefully listen. I'm telling you, generally, nothing mentioned means D can come into partnership only if all the partners agree, all the 3 partners agree, or all the 4 partners agree. Okay, va. Anna, I'm telling, while formulating partnership deed, in the rights and duties of partner, especially in the rights of partner clause, they have given the exclusive power to C. They've given exclusive power to C to appoint a new partner. Means if C allows, then he can come. Like that, it has been mentioned. The language of the clause is like that. C is the sole authority to decide the admission of a partner, to which A and B also is agreed and signed. So in that partnership deed, in that particular clause, all the 3 have signed it. Now, C is admitting D as a new partner, to which A and B are objecting it. Who will win the case here? C, because in the agreement, he will come and tell, Patiya, an agreement signed panno. In that you have told I see as a sole person, if I admit some person means you will not question. Without your permission, I can appoint D as a new partner means I can go ahead. You cannot comment, stop. So if there is any specific thing agreed in the agreement means, then you will go as per agreement. If nothing is mentioned of this sort in agreement means, then what does law say? To admit a new partner, all the old partner or existing partner has to agree. Got it, not got it. That is a birthright. It's a birthright of all the partners to agree for the admission of the new partner. Okay, not okay. Krishna, clear? Okay. Last point. After giving notice as is agreed among the partners, the partner can retire from the firm. A, B, C, three partners. B want to retire. Will he take permission from A and C? Sir, please allow me. Can I go? Is he employed to ask permission?
No, sir.
Even employee also gives notice and gets away. Owner naan pom diyada. So I can express my desire to retire from the business by giving a notice. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me. Got it, not got it. Got it, not got it. So after giving a notice, as is agreed among the partners, a partner can retire from the firm. Any difficulty? Once again, ma. They've given short points here for revision purpose. So what is right of partner? This is the birthright of the partner. Unless anything is contrary agreed to this, whatever has been agreed here will prevail. If you don't want all of these to happen, then if you want to prevent any of these activities, then in agreement you have to explicitly mention that, okay, A cannot inspect books of accounts. A cannot make the payment on his own desire. Like that, if you mention Apnina, then what is mentioned in agreement, that will happen. But in agreement, nothing is mentioned Apnina, then what law says this will happen. Any difficulty here?
No, sir. No, sir.
Tell me.
No, sir. No, sir.
Online people, any difficulty here? Now, in the next class, we'll discuss about the provisions of Indian Partnership Act. Chalo. Any doubt so far? No? Yes, one last doubt. Wait, don't go. One doubt, yes. Shh. One second. Hello. I'm not done. Hello. Who's talking? I'm not done. Yes. Interest on drawing is paid by the partner to firm. You're right. Money? The question what is asking is drawings. I'm a owner. I withdrawn my money. My money I withdrawn. Why should I pay interest for that? Is asking. For that you have to wait. When I do interest on drawing concept, that time I have to explain you what are the two type of drawing. What is drawing against capital? What is drawing against profit? And on that, why interest is start? There's a beautiful logic behind it. So in that section, you'll understand. Because today, if I explain out of nowhere in between, the logic will not be clearly understood. So you have to give me time. In the respective concepts, I'll explain the true meaning of that. Okay. So this question will be pending. You don't have to remind me also. Automatically, this will be addressed in that particular day. Can I wind up? Yes. One last question. You want to see the point alone? Which point? Chalo, great people. So let's wind up. That's all from my side for this session. Now I'll see all of you on not Sunday. We have our next class on Monday. Sunday we have CA Career Guidance Program. If anybody of you is willing to do CA, know about CA, you can join this program. So Sunday, no class. Our next class will be on Monday evening, 6:45 p.m. sharp. So guys, until then, bye-bye. See you. Take care. Thank you so much.